Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another Mechmerlin stream. Hopefully everyone is ready for another week of the Group Buy News stream. Let's see, I see a Chris, Iowa, Gazug, Rogue, Wanf, Helicopter Fluffy, Busy Timmy, Burring Owl, Barugi, Comrade Questions. Thanks guys for joining in so early. But yeah, thanks guys for joining in. This is a weekly news segment every Sunday, 7:30 p.m. PDT, in which I talk about group buys related to our hobby, mechanical keyboards that are starting or ending for the following week. This particular episode covers anything from tonight, February 6th, all the way till this coming Saturday, February 12th. So all is fair game. So with that said, let's get started with our very first ending group buy. Here we go. This is GMK Arctic. Base kit, 126 bucks, covering pretty much up to full size with most of the common layouts in between. A couple other kits available. Novelties. The novelties are probably my favorite part of this kit. Yeah, I think this is one of the few key sets that, like, these novelties, like, I would buy the novelties but not necessarily the kit. You've got space bars as well, and a few Deskmats. See, this one's the Cold Kids Deskmat. This is the Eskimo Deskmat. Yeah, if you wanted to buy all of these, you're looking at roughly $285. And expected delivery, because it is a GMK set, Q1 2023. I don't think GMK's actually hit any of those estimates as of yet, so I'm expecting more like Q2, possibly Q3 2023. But yeah, check it out. I do like the colors, but I feel like it's maybe a little bit too boring for me. Novelties for sure though, novelties for sure. So check that out if you guys are interested before the end of the evening, because it does expire today. Let's see. Yep. Today, February 6th. Next set that is expiring tomorrow, February 7th. Here we go. This one is from a new PBT cherry profile manufacturer, Milky Way. That's what the MW stands for. Base kit sells for 95 bucks. And that's pretty much the only kit that's part of this key set. Look, you've got full-size kit with most of the common layouts in between, and a couple accent keys right here. I guess these are accent / novelties, all for 95 bucks. Pretty good value there. You also have a Hibi metal keycap, Sogurt cable, and Deskmat. To join in on all of this, you're looking at roughly 230 bucks. And unlike GMK, this will actually deliver this year. This year, Q2 2022. Yeah, let's take a look at a couple more of these renders. There we go. Looks pretty cute to me. I think when this first came into starting group buys, I talked about how I felt that the sub-legends were a little too faint for me to actually see. Like, even the renders don't do it much justice. So hopefully the actual unit, once it actually comes to you, will be a lot more legible. Because right now, none of this looks all that readable to me. Yeah, this one expires tomorrow. Check it out if you guys have time. Next set that is expiring is a single kit key set, and not applicable to a majority of people. This one is DSA Red Velvet, specifically for 40% keyboards. Yeah, 120 bucks gets you a kit like this. See, let's look at some of the renders. All red, DSA. DSA is actually one of my favorite profiles, but 120 isn't that much money. The good thing about this is it is running for 4 weeks, closing tomorrow, or sorry, not closing tomorrow, closing on February 9th, and expected to deliver 16 weeks from group buy conclusion. So what, 4 months from now? So June, July, somewhere around that time period. Fingers crossed that it actually happens at that time. But yeah, check it out. Expiring on the 9th. 120, single kit key set. only for 40%. Here we go. The next key set that is expiring is GMK Gray on Black. 125 base kit. Couple other kits available. Extension, row 5 keys, space bars, accents, and Deskmats. Look at some of the renders over here. Absolutely beautiful. I get lots of white on blacks. In fact, the board I'm using right now is white on black. But I think that this particular key set, the gray on black, is going to be a much better fit on this, especially since this gray looks pretty close to what's depicted on those renders. I quite like it. This is a pretty nice looking set. 125 for the base kit. Couple other kits there. To go all in, you're looking at $287. Look at the Deskmat right here. You've even got accents, space bars, and because this is a GMK set, expect delivery Q1 2023. I'm thinking Q2 2023. Just because GMK hasn't really met a lot of those delivery times. And yeah, make sure you guys check this out. This one expires this coming Friday, February 11th. Next up is an ePBT set. Here we go. This one is ePBT Acadia. Hopefully I'm pronouncing it correctly. For $105, you have a TKL, up to TKL supporting kit with most of the common layouts there. Let's see, let's look at a couple more of these renders. $105 for the base. If you want to get all of the other kits, such as the alternate alpha, space bars, numpads, you've even got Bach novelty, Monoke novelty, and a couple Deskmats over here to go all in on this. This one's probably the most expensive key set that is expiring this week, because the all-in price is about $450. The estimated delivery date is Q4 of 2022, right? Q4 2022, so possibly delivery to you, the customer, Q1, fingers crossed. Yeah, ePBT was pretty much on par with GMK in terms of fulfillment time lately, so hopefully both companies do a better job. Deskmat, kind of meh, but this one looks nice. But yeah, check it out. This one expires on the 11th. That's this coming Friday. 105 base kit, about 450 all in. Just as a quick recap, that's GMK Arctic, Milky Way Sogurt, DSA Red Velvet, GMK Gray on Black, and ePBT Acadia. Out of these 5 key sets, which ones are you guys most interested in? For me, none of them really stand out to me, to be honest. Like, I'm not wowed by any one key set in particular, but as I mentioned earlier, GMK Arctic, the one that I like the most, is going to be its novelties. The key set itself is kind of boring to me, but I really like these animal novelties, so I'll be picking those up. In terms of a key set, though, I'd probably pick GMK Gray on Black. Like, I do have lots of white on black sets already, but Gray on Black is just... it's different. But yeah, those are the 5 key sets that are expiring this week. Let's talk about keyboards. Right, here we go. Last week, I talked about Mammoth 75. That one was extended to the 7th, tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow is its actual ending date. Like last week, it was ending last Sunday, but they extended it to here. This is the 75% keyboard. 75% keyboard with a really big knob on the top and with a interesting rightmost column. It is an exploded layout, so I like that. It goes for about $359 at its base and $379 if you go for E-White and the M3 PCB. These PCBs are explained at the bottom. See, M1 is wired and hot swap, M2 is wired and soldered, and M3 is wireless and hot swap. But yeah, check it out if you guys are interested. Delivery time for this is going to be August of 2022. So check it out. We got time. The Mammoth 75's counterpart is the Mammoth 20, also expiring and delivering around the same time. $109 at its base and $125 if you go for the wireless version. The wired is $109, wireless is $125. Looks pretty cool. Couple colors available as well. Black, white, that gray, and purple. And like the Mammoth 775, it's got that same weight on the back. Pretty cool. 109, delivery time of August 2022 as well. So last week I talked about the Iskar. This week I'm talking about it as an ending group buy. There we go. Iskar. This one is expiring on the 8th. $489. Check it out. $489. This is a 65% keyboard. When I first talked about this last week, I said I really liked how it's a double bezel keyboard. You can change that bezel color. It reminded me a lot about my LW67. I still think of it in the same way. But the price, $480, $509 is kind of out there. Like the fact that I already have a double bezel keyboard. Like, okay, if I didn't have my LW67, I probably would have jumped on this. The fact that I have my LW67, I'm less inclined to want this as much. If I didn't have this, I'd probably be more interested in the Iskar. But the fact that people are saying that it didn't sound that good makes me feel better. Just because my LW67 feels pretty good. Feels and sounds pretty good. It's actually one of my favorite 65s. Yeah, $489. Couple colors to choose from. Black, navy, e-white, and plum. $489 and delivery of August 2022. Relatively quick. So check it out if you guys are interested. This is the Iskar Abacus, expiring on February 8th. Look at that. $109 available in black, white, and what's this? Color of the year. Very Perry. Very Perry. Going for $119. Not sure. Maybe it's a particular electrophoresis coating. Not sure at all. $119. This one goes for $109 and its delivery is Q1 2022. So considering it's already February, I suspect when you buy this, it'll be delivered next month. I'm not a big fan of 40% to be honest, but this one looks pretty cute. So check it out. This one expires on the 8th. We got a few days. So as far as I know, those are the only keyboards that are expiring this week. But I guess we'll find out during the audience group buy section, right? So as a quick recap, that is the Mammoth 75 and the Mammoth 20, along with the Iskar and the Iskar Abacus. Out of these 4 keyboards, which ones are you guys most interested in? I might just buy a 20 just because everyone seems to be talking about it. And I'm like, should I do it? Yeah, I think like my issue with it last week was I don't like the gold knob. I just have to find like a black one. All the cool kids are doing it. Mammoth 20 wireless. Yeah, that weight just isn't doing it for me. But I guess since it's on the bottom, it doesn't really matter. Anyway, those are all the keycaps and keyboards that I know of that are expiring this week. Let's move on to missed group buys. This one, no, I just finished talking about knobs and how I wanted something more discreet. This next one is a very non-discreet knob. There we go. This one is the diver knob from Canon Keys. Check that out. That is the most non-discreet, most obtrusive knob you could ever possibly put on your keyboard. And it works very well if you have a Satisfaction 75. I don't have a Satisfaction 75 anymore, but this makes me want to have one. This is a $120 knob. So it's not cheap. $120 just for a knob, just to give you guys some, you know, comparison. Most of the base kits we talked about today were around 120. And the keyboard right before this one, the Idlebar Abacus, was 119. So this is a fairly expensive knob. You can choose between brass colored, rose gold, and chrome. Delivery for this is estimated to be this year, June 2022. I like it. I just don't know if I have anything that would fit the theme anymore. Who knows? Check it out if you guys are interested. Here we go. This next one is GMK 3 run. All the way on drop. 125 for a base kit supporting up to full size. Really only 3 kits in here. There's the Metalit kit where everything is a very ugly yellow. And that means a lot coming from me because yellow is like my favorite color. So me saying that it's an ugly yellow is not good. So you've also got the Keycombs kit right here. But to go in on all 3 of these, you're looking to spend about 275 bucks. The base kit on its own actually looks pretty decent in my opinion. You know, it's not the yellow that I prefer, but when it's mixed up like this, it's fine. However, when it's like this, I don't like it. I don't like this. But check this out, guys. This is what is pretty cool about joining group buys on drop. Because they usually already talk to GMK well beforehand. Well before the group buy is even live. So check this out. Look at that delivery date. November 15th, not 2023, but 2022. 2022. So yeah, this is fingers crossed that this actually happens. Part of me still thinks it's going to be Q1 2023 just because, you know, if something can go wrong, it will definitely go wrong, right? So yeah, November 15th, 2022. Possibly the only GMK key set that you can join this year and get this year. Possibly, maybe. Who knows? Who knows? So yeah, consider it. It's not, honestly, it's not the prettiest looking kit, which sucks. Just show a couple more renders of this. Oh, that yellow looks, ugly. So ugly. That looks fine. That looks ugly. That looks fine. That's fine. That's ugly. GMK 3.1 expiring on the 28th. Let's check it out. Anyway, let's talk about the next key set. This one we have even more time to join. This one is DCS Deadbeats, expiring on March 4th. $225. When I first saw this, I was just like, whoa, why is this so expensive? I think it's because it's another one of those collab sets. Yeah, look at that. This is basically just a beige set. This is classic beige, but in DCS. So 225 bucks is way too much. Too much for this. Included novelties, base keycaps. Yeah, $225. This is way too much. Way too much money for this. Let's see. Delivery date is expected this year as well, Q3 2022. But other than that, it's not a very compelling set, by the way. It's basically just classic beige with some novelties and accents. And if you guys are interested, check it out. Right, next up we are back to GMK. This one is GMK white on black or black on white Hangul. GMK white and black or black on white, you can choose. Both kits or both key sets are 135 bucks. So check that out. 135 bucks, supporting up to full size with some of the more common layouts. This does seem to be a smaller base kit. Smaller full-size base kit than we usually see, but looks like it has the most common layouts there. So you guys can choose black on white or white and black. You know, if you buy both, you can even mix and match them together. You'd have white alphas or black alphas and white modifiers, you know. And like with the majority of GMK key sets, this one delivers in Q1 of 2023. Everyone has white and black already. That's true. Not very many people have black and white. But yeah, check it out if you guys are interested. This is another one of those that I missed from last week. Gives us a bit of time because it expires on March 4th. But anyway, let's talk about some in-stock stuff. If you are tired of waiting months, possibly years for your group buy, never fear. The community does have items that are in stock. The first one being ZealPBT. This is basically in the same series as their whale PBT. There's like the octopus PBT. Like the whale one was all blue, octopus one was like pinkish. Now this one is ZealPBT. This is a gray set, $64.99. Looks very good. You know, I never did get around to buying their whale or their octopus set just cause. But I may actually jump in on this, especially since it's only $64.99. In stock, ships within 2 business days. Free shipping to Conus for all orders $99. So, you know, if you want free shipping, make sure you check out the rest of his store because he does sell lube. He sells storage containers, switches, hodgepodge of different items. Get your order up to $100 and get your shipping free. Go check it out. Check it out if you guys are interested. The next item I want to draw your guys' attention to is a Deskmat, and once you see it, you'll know why it caught my attention. This is the Cosmicat Deskmat for $26. As many of you know, I am a fervent lover of cats. I have 2 cats myself, so basically anything that has cats on it will definitely draw my attention. In fact, my end game is a cat keyboard. Let me just pull it out. Everyone who sees it says it's like the ugliest thing ever, but you know, it's definitely one of my favorite boards. There we go. This is it. This is the Nyong 75. There we go. This is the Nyong 75. This is running Milky Way cat, PBT cat. And the coolest thing about it is that the ears light up. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna turn off my lights a little bit so it's not so glaring. There we go. Here it is. This is a 75% with Heine's PCB in it and an IO3 daughter board. $500 board, by the way. Group buy has already ended, but definitely one of my favorite boards. I love cats, and anytime there is cat anything, I tend to be immediately drawn to it and will recommend it and shill it. So yeah, check it out if you guys like cats as much as me. Last item that I recommend is something a little bit more useful other than cat Deskmats. This one is a keyboard stand. For those of you guys looking to display your keyboards, not just keep them in boxes, this is a $25 keyboard stand. Of course, you have 1 tier, 2 tier, 3 tier boards. Look at that. But yeah, check it out. $45 at its highest end and $25 at its lowest end. I personally would never go for 3 tiers just because I feel like, I don't know, I just get a bit paranoid about putting so much weight on a piece of plastic. But the most I would go is probably 2 tier. But yeah, check it out if you guys are interested. Currently in stock. Here we go. Let's talk about some starting group buys. This is DCS Input starting on the 10th. So yeah, this is another 40% key set, $79. Usually we have geek hack pages, but sometimes a vendor will choose to have like a preliminary page like we have right now. It's mentioned as sold out because the group buy hasn't actually started yet. And there we go. This is, the colors kind of remind me of JTK Suited Assassin, to be honest. Pretty cool, but I'm not a 40% user, so not for me. Though I am happy for the 40% crew that there are more and more key sets that are catered specifically for them. For the longest time, they felt that, you know, oh, if they want to buy key sets for their small board, they need to invest in an entire key set. And more often than not, the base kit isn't enough. You still need to buy an extra add-on kit, putting their price up to like, you know, if you want to buy GMK, you're looking at like $170, $180 purchase, and then you're waiting for like an entire year, right? So having key sets that are specifically for 40s, this is great. This is great. Yeah, 79 bucks, starting on the 10th. There you go. Shipped to customers by August 10th. Wow, that's even better. Awesome. All right, the next key set that's starts the next day. This one is a GMK set, GMK Indigo. There we go. Inspired by Japanese denim culture, especially sashiko? Sashiko? Don't know how to pronounce that, but it's sashiko mending. Look at that. It uses, let's see, uses 2 GMK stock colors and 3 custom colors. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. The set is slated for a February 2022 group buy window with the following vendors. Let's see, KBD Fans, Space Cables, Dust Hero, Prototypist, Salvin, ALpenglow, and Zenclack. Very cool. See, apparently it's already live. Interesting. There we go. 145 for your base kit. Yeah, this is GMK Indigo. 145 for the base kit. Hiragana 95, Novelkeys 55, Spacebars 38, Extensions 38, and Deskmats 20. It is still starting on the 11th, but apparently KBD Fans just posted it early. Maybe. I like these colors, though I really wish I could see more renders. Let's see, GMK Indigo. Where's that Geek Hack page? Here, let's go back to this one. Baron Law says, I think Indigo is better than denim. Shame that there isn't a hiragana base. My main qualm with this is because the sub-legends are pretty hard to read. Not that I can read these Japanese characters, but, you know, I like to at least see them legible. Right? See, look, this is so pretty. This is such a pretty looking board. Pretty looking board, pretty looking key set. The collaborations, Red by Monokay. Continuity by Salvin. Cool, that looks a little bit oxidized. That's pretty neat. Let's see, Impermanence by Hibi. Cool. Well, Stitch Denim Straight Cable by RN Cables. Very nice. Did they mention any Deskmats? I think they mentioned a few Deskmats earlier, did they? Here we go. Yep. That's the one. Yeah, I like the set. You guys can apparently check it out on KBD Fans right now, or wait till the 11th for it to go live on the other vendors. Okay, next key set that is starting is on the 12th. This one is an ePBT set. Here we go. This one is a nice pink and white set with apparently some purple accents. Look at this. This has another. This is another sub-legend set, starting from February 12th and running till March 12th. Base kit, from what you see here, only supports up to TKL and is going for $99. Which is funny, right? Because I remember a time when GMK TKL base kits were 99 bucks. So now ePBT pricing has caught up. ePBT pricing has caught up, and I don't know if that's worth it or not, to be honest. See, 200 MOQ, $33 for the Latin kit. Dang. Yeah, I feel like it was just in 2020 that we had $99 GMK TKL only kits. And now 2 years later, we now have ePBT at the same price point. But yeah, dang. And I would definitely say that the ePBT quality is not as good as GMK in terms of like legend sharpness and consistency and all that. Here, let's go look at some of these renders. Very pretty set. So I do have ePBT Valentine, which looks horrible, by the way. I even did like a review of it a couple of years ago, and this looks to be a much nicer looking pink set. Oh look, that kunai has a side printed legend as well. Cool. That's very unique. Not a fan, to be honest. There we go, there. Looks like the real thing. Close-up shot of the Deskmat. Definitely Maple Story. See, vendors are going to be Mekibo, Ash Keebs, My Keyboard, Swag Keys, Switch Keys, KB Prototypists, and KBD fans. Here is the rest of the pricing. Novelties are 28 bucks. Not bad. But yeah, as I said earlier, this seems to be very close, if not on par with GMK pricing from 2 years ago. I do want to replace my Valentine key set, and this does look much nicer, so who knows? I might actually buy the set. We'll see. Techno says novelty is great, not a fan of the colorway. Yeah, here, let me see if I can find a picture of my Valentine set. ePBT Valentine. Yeah, there we go. I bought it from Originative as well. Here we go. Look, see? This was the set that I bought oh so many years ago. 70 bucks for this. And I did not go for the pink modifier version. I went for this version, this one right here. Not a very good looking set, to be honest. That pink is a little too saturated for me. So definitely looking at Superstar just to complement it better. Baron Law says Merlin has the wealth to just purchase keycaps to see if they are okay. This is one of the key sets that I bought because I was a noob. I too was a noob many years ago. And I had the impression that why spend money on GMK when I can get cherry profile keycaps that are PBT? Because we all know that PBT is the better plastic. Right? And I'm like, better yet, buying it for 70 bucks and supporting a local vendor. Perfect. Actually, as far as I know, those are the only key sets that are starting this week. I could be wrong once we get to the audience group buy section, but those are the only 3 that I know of. So just as a quick recap, that is DCS Input specifically for 40% boards, GMK Indigo, Japanese denim culture inspired keyboard or key set, and last but not the least, ePBT Superstar. If I had to choose one of these 3 key sets, I definitely have to say that GMK Indigo is probably the best looking out of the bunch. But at the same time, I feel like I might have too many blue key sets. And this one isn't unique enough to justify, right? I did say I wanted to replace my really crappy ePBT Valentine set. So looking at ePBT Superstar, this is the key set I am most likely to buy out of this week's starting group buy. All right, in terms of keyboards that are starting this week, we'll cover that. This one is an OwLabs in-stock sale of their new Arisu type board starting on the 12th. If you are looking for an Arisu type board, this board sells for, at its base, $315. And once you put all the bells and whistles, it's going to be $405. And this is an in-stock sale, apparently, starting on the 12th. You guys can read all of the fine literature talking about what came what inspired them to make this design. There you go. There's a nice cross section of what the board looks like. That. Very cool. Yeah, OwLabs has a bunch of in-stock sales, but it's not. It never goes seamlessly. There's always some issue. There we go. Look at that. Yeah, pretty good looking board. Personally, not too interested. I've never been a fan of these Alice type keyboards. Like the most I would go is probably like the OBE, which I've already got, but I think like the biggest reason why I don't like these types of boards is because I don't find them aesthetically pleasing. I actually think they look kind of wonky. So, you know, yeah, I've had the opportunity to like build, and in fact, my next customer build is going to be like an Alice type board, and every time I look at one, I'm like, oh yeah, that does feel good to type on, but it doesn't look pretty. I don't like having it on my desk. So yeah, check it out. 315 at its base, 405 with all the bells and whistles, and in stock sale. So check it out. So now we're going to transition to the audience group buy section. Let's start off with the very first person. Icy Keeb sent me a link to a Discord. Okay. Do I have to join the Discord to figure it out? What is this? It's just an image. Okay, I don't know if this is a group buy, an interest check, or whatever. Okay. The next one is from FitLab. FitLab sent me GMK Indigo. We actually talked about that. I did mention that it's starting on the 11th, but apparently KBD fans jumped the gun, and it's currently already live. So thank you very much, FitLab. Next one is from Terabytes. Terabytes says, I missed the early part of the stream, but yes, we did talk about DCS Deadbeats, so thank you very much, Terabytes. Next person up is Square Bamboo. Arc 68. Oh, yes. I knew about this board, but for some reason forgot about putting it as a link. But here we go. This one is from Square Bamboo. This is the Arc 68. Here, let me just annotate my group buy list here. Arc 68. According to Arc 68, this is a group buy closing on February 8th, so we have a few days from this. It is the $300 to $350 board. There is now a colorway called Alex Soto's. Dang. Okay, the fact that this looks weird to me means it's probably some shade of purple. Okay, there's a Bruce Lee. Dang. No, I think that's pretty awesome. Having Alex Soto's name in the same list as Bruce Lee. That's pretty badass, right? Let's see, here we go. Chrome, Mono, Deadpool. Very cool. Game Boy, Oreo, Romance, and Special Edition. Very cool. Let's see, what's special about this board? Premium gasket 65% with top right blocker. 2 editions are available. Let's see. Brass PVD silver back piece. Brass PVD black decoration plate. 7-degree typing angle seamless design. 1.2 millimeter PCB with flex cuts. Unified USB-C daughter board. VIA support. Solder and hot swap options. FR4 PC in aluminum. It's definitely got all of the hype words on it. Started on the 27th, ends on the 8th, and delivery is this year, Q2 2022. Very cool. Yeah, a few more pictures. This board is definitely interesting. Look at that top blocker there. It's not even flat. It's raised. That's pretty cool. Okay, yeah, it looks pretty decent. Looks like it's got that double bezel design as well. Or not? No. That's just the chamfers? Is that what it's called? Cool. USB-C is placed at the very bottom. Nice. Okay. Weight looks pretty decent. Yeah, I'd say this is a fairly good looking board. Unfortunately, I don't think I would call it premium. There's something about it that doesn't strike me as premium, to be honest. Like, it's a good looking board, but just not premium. Yes. Anyway, check it out if you guys are interested. $300 to $350 board, expires on the 8th. Thank you very much, Square Bamboo. Okay, according to NA Jack, this is a Milky Way set, supposedly going live on the 8th. Okay, let's take a look at it. Okay, so the colors are looking really weird to me again. So I'm assuming this is going to be a somewhat of a purple set. Barrel says correct. Okay. Galaxy and star kitting. Very nice. Board renders. Okay. It looks like it's kind of like a gradient of sorts, starting with yellow. I'm not... the fact that I can't see it, I don't really know what to expect. Like, I can tell that these are like pink, but the modifiers are the ones that look weird. Oh look, looks like you've got a alternate alpha set as well. Nice. Cool. There we go, Pantone. Pantones. All custom colors. Interesting. Vendors are going to be Valve Supply, Protozoa, My Keyboard, All Caps, Kanata Keys, Milky Way Keys, and Zion Studios. Pretty cool. Check it out if you guys are interested. MW ALpenglow. So, Dr. Wise, we did cover this for an in-stock item, I think a week ago or so, and the reason why we covered it is because I will actually be getting a review unit. So similar to their Sangol 60, this is a 65% variant. They have chosen to use the KBD 67 Mark II series of PCBs. So at this point in time, there's now the V1 and the V2 and the V3. So lots of PCBs support this. But yeah, I would say this is most similar to the Blade 65, but better. So yeah, thank you very much, Dr. West. There we go. Baron Law sent me another cat-themed Deskmat. I will have to say that this kind of cat is not my style of cat, so I'm not too psyched about this. This one is the Bixby and Malee Deskmat. So check it out. The Oxymoron group buy. There we go. This one, $175 for another 40% keyboard that you can do staggered or ortho, supporting rotary encoder as well. Oxymoron GB. Why are they calling it an oxymoron? Are they explaining why? Let's see. Anything here? 4.2 degree typing angle. Select case color black, silver, purple, and green. Normal mods on a 40. Maybe that's why they call it an oxymoron. Maybe? Cool. Here, let's put that in chat as well. Oxymoron. And the last thing that Baron Law sent me is group buy exclusive to DailyClack. Exclusive to DailyClack? What? Lunar New Year, Year of the Tiger. Oh, it looks like a rotary encoder knob. Very cool. 2 exciting add-ons. Knob and tray. Ooh, okay. Group buy ends on March 1st. Estimated shipping Q2 2022. Looks pretty decent. I like that. That's very cool. Very cool. Let's go put that in chat as well. More Deskmats. Going with the theme of Lunar New Year, I guess. Stone Lions Deskmat from Novelkeys. See, just like the Fuji 75, yeah, because the Fuji 75, like, not even the protos have been manufactured quite yet. Like I double checked with Feather. My unit hasn't even been manufactured yet. So could take a while longer. Here we go. Stone Lion Deskmats. 2250. Got 3 options. Bismuth. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. Obsidian and Jadeite. Very nice stuff here. Group buy started on the 1st and ends on the 28th. Fulfillment is 2022. This is very good looking Deskmat. I would probably go with the Obsidian one. Do that. I would definitely go for the Obsidian one. Stone Lions Deskmats here. Cool. Thank you very much, Comrade Questions. Orsa Switch. According to Comrade Questions, Bolsa supplies newest tactile switch from Texi, nylon housing, palm stem, long pole stem with 3.5 millimeters of travel. Very good. Also 60G gold-plated slow springs. Looks like it's a completely red switch. Nice. Cool. Vibrant color, that's for sure. I guess this switch would look really good in my Hex 4B with GMK Hamon. This would complete that entire red look. And thank you very much, Comrade Questions. What's this? Okay, I remember this one. It's another Deskmat. This one is big ass mouse pad, Church of Zykos, 25 bucks. Here we go, 25 bucks. Not so sure I like the design, but why not? Yeah, here we go, 25 bucks in stock. Not bad. If you guys have never tried Zykos, they're an extremely tactile switch. Like, I know at the beginning of the stream, I was complaining about Boba U4Ts, which is what's on this, as being too tactile for me, and it tires me out a lot easier. The Zykos are even worse. Well, I guess I shouldn't say worse. I should say they are even more tactile. So yeah, it's not my cup of tea. Not my cup of tea, but it could be yours. So thank you very much, Comrade Questions. Anyway, looks like no one is sending me other group buy stuff, so I think we have enough for the week. Once again, you guys want to know, like, this list will be up even after the stream up till Tuesday, which is when this stream goes on YouTube. So definitely check out that link whenever you guys have time. But thank you everyone for joining in. My next stream will be this Tuesday, in which I unbox a few keyboards that I have gotten over the last week. So if you guys want to see some unboxings, tune in on Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. PDT. And with that, everyone have a good night, have a good start to your week, and I will see you when I see you. Goodbye, everyone.